Happy days with HB Ice Cream and the Ray Darcy Show.
Good morning, Arthur Murphy.
Good morning, sir.
Would you have danced to that song in your youth?
I can't remember.
I could have danced all night.
Oh, I tell you what, I remember in my early days on TV, a girl in London said to me, "You'd be ideal for the part of Freddie," I think was the name of the character, in that particular My Fair Lady.
Oh, is that from My Fair Lady? It is, yes.
And that's just
Pygmalion, or Pig...
Well, it was Pygmalion when it was Shaw's play.
Yeah, and then
they mixed the version, and that's where I was... not that song, he doesn't sing.
What's your man's name? What's the man's name? What's his name in the movie?
Freddie, I think it is.
Sorry, what movie I was reading? My Fair Lady.
My Fair Lady, yeah. The young man that's chasing the girl in it.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it wasn't...
Hang on.
The rain in Spain falls mainly on the plain.
Oh, yeah, well, that was Professor Higgins.
Oh, yeah, not Professor Higgins. There was another guy in it, was there? Oh, yes.
No, Professor Higgins was the one that was giving those lessons to Audrey Hepburn.
Yes, yeah.
And then, but the fellow that played the part of Freddie in it, he sang, I could have danced on... No, not that. No, On the Street Where You Live. That was the song.
Right. Right, I tell you what, we might just re-record that.
Start again. Good morning, Arthur.
Lucky it's recorded, because that was a load of rubbish, that was. Okay, Arthur, you're very welcome. Good morning to you.
Good morning, sir.
The reason Arthur's here is to help us with email bag, and we started a Facebook petition campaign, whatever you do on Facebook last week, to get Arthur Murphy back on the box. And 766 members now.
What?
Arthur, yes. And you can add to that 150, because there's another site with a similar message. And if you add those two together, you get 916 or thereabouts. And one of the comments that came in, "It's about time someone started this. Nice profile pic, Arthur. You haven't changed the pic."
No, God! Where the hell did you get that picture from? I mean,
it was from one of your many albums.
No,
Arthur.
Yeah, many albums way back. They only could see the wreck.
Yeah. You're right. Your man's name was Freddie from My Fair Lady.
My Fair Lady, yeah.
Soon.
The character.
Right, email bag. If you see something on telly that annoys you or excites you, let us know about it. If we feature your email, you get for yourself a bobblehead Ray. Everybody in position and ready to go. Roll VT.
Hello, email baggers. It's time for my tempestuous trawl through televisual travesties. The show that gets more complaints than even the time when Dahi O'Shea wandered into the Rose of Tralee dressing room. First up is an eagle-eyed listener who spotted something odd on the menu board in Emmerdale.
Hi, Arthur. In an episode of Emmerdale on Friday the 23rd of July, where Marlon and Shadrach were arguing, my observant wife pointed to a menu board behind them.
Yes, my mind wanders when I have to look at Emmerdale as well. Go on.
On it had various options, including jam rags and pile cream. Could you please find out who in ITV is having a laugh?
What? Who got their hands on my shopping list? I'll have their guts, my garters. What do ITV have to say for themselves?
We are looking into this matter and would like to apologise to viewers for any offence caused. Best wishes.
Now, Tara Sheehan is finding the midweek movies hard going.
Hi, Arthur. So, it's Wednesday night and you come home to watch the midweek movie on RTE. Now, as they say, midweek, so why is it the movie starts and ends so late? Surely since they know most people have work on a Thursday and can't stay up to watch it, I battled it out to see the end of the thriller. Sorry, there's no punctuation. I battled it out at the end to see the thriller Zodiac while my partner was passed out asleep on the couch. Can RTE explain why, when they know it's a work night, they have movies on so late? Thanks, Taz.
Here's what RTE had to tell us.
Dear email bag, in general our midweek movie starts directly after the 9 o'clock news at 9:30 p.m. However, we have no control over the length of the films. So, for example, Zodiac was 3 hours long and as a result didn't finish until 12:30 a.m. The only way we could resolve your problem is to only broadcast films which are 2 hours long, or else change the start time of the news until earlier that evening. However, we believe both solutions would only lead to more disgruntled viewers. In the meantime, we suggest you write to Hollywood and request that they shorten the length of their films to accommodate your bedtime.
Thanks, RTE. I detect a note of sarcasm in your a reply there, chaps. Now, Lorraine is curious. She's curious about a dress that the delectable Ursula Bracken's been sporting.
Hi Arthur, can you please find out, as I'm in the ever-growing pregnant club, where Ursula Bracken that read the weather on Tuesday night got her purple dress? Well, kind of bluey purple. Thanks, Lorraine Siri.
Here's what Ursula said.
A listener's inquiring about my Guna on weather on Tuesday. Well, you can tell Arthur's email bag that I bought it online on ASOS maternity for about €40. Cheap as chips, but so comfy for my expanding waistline and fits like a glove with only 5 weeks to go till I pop. Hope you're all well. Hi to Ray, Jenny, Mairead, Will and Arthur too. Regards, Ursula Bracken.
She's so cheerful. Now, another listener, Aisling Gahan, has issues with Catherine Thomas.
Watched RT's No Frontiers tonight. Catherine Thomas was on a trip to the Giant's Causeway in a Volkswagen camper van. In one scene, the camper van had a Northern Ireland or English reg, but in the next scene, it had an Irish reg. What's the story there?
Here's the answer.
Your eagle-eyed listener is correct. Because of a technical production issue, the shot at the end of the programme had to be re-recorded after the original footage was filmed. The van used was a different van from the original, so that is why the registration was different.
Thanks, RTE, and that's it for this week. I'm off to put on the pile cream. .emailbag@todayfm.com for all your queries. Bye.
ASOS, as seen on screen.
Yes, I've never said it out loud before.
It's a website that can get people dresses that they spot Hollywood people wearing, or RT weather forecasters. And what happens there? Because she bought it on ASOS, and she's on screen.
Yeah.
What happens there? She wouldn't be famous.
Maybe that'll happen. ASOS UB.
What's that?
As seen on screen, Ursula Bracken.
No. They might have ASOSS. As seen on small screen.
Ah.
Yeah, ASOSSS. So that'll be for things that you spot on soaps and weather forecasters and newsreaders. And because every time Mairead Farrell appears on television, Arthur, nobody says, oh, she was very funny, or she said this, or she said that. It's always, could you ask Mairead where she got her shoes? Could you ask Mairead where she got her dress? How did you get her hair to look like that?
Yeah.
What eye makeup is she wearing? Isn't that what Anne Doyle says as well? You know, there could be the most serious and grave news, but people ring in to comment about her jewellery or her makeup or her hair.
Nobody ever asked me that.
Email bag at todayfm.com if you have any thing that excites you or annoys you about the television. If we feature it, you get for yourself a bobblehead, Ray. Arthur, thank you very much.